Yo, hello, καλησπέρα. Welcome to the stream. Let's put the music a bit down. I don't see a lot of people, so maybe we will wait a bit in order to start. I will let the links on the chat. I already let the Discord link. I hope that everybody's okay. So today we're gonna do a study session with MDA Demon. So we can probably start, and if more people can join us later. Say hello if you are on stream. Hassan, hello, yes, Philip. How are you? The stream is gonna be on English. I hope that you speak English. So today we're gonna exploit some with Greek characters, okay? Gonna make some exploits on one line on about recreational players. And in order to do it, we're gonna use MDA tool, the MDA daemon. But let's give some time, so maybe somebody else can join us. Hassan, how is it going? Are you grinding lately? So, after a long time of not seriously grinding a game, the stream is gonna be also on YouTube. We are streaming also on YouTube simultaneously. So if somebody wants to watch it from there, I'll let the link on the chat. And I will let also the link of the tool that we're gonna explore, the MDA daemon. So after you can go to check. I was close to burnout. Okay, happens. Yeah. So I think Hassan is going to have a private lesson today, since I don't see any people. It's okay. Anyway, we're gonna do it. You're live. So, just in case, my name is Angelo, or Ludus for those who don't know me yet. Usually my stream is focused on around sharing my grind on Russian cash, mostly on GG Poker. But lately I've been trying to enrich the stream with more structured study content as well. The plan moving forward is probably around 2 study focus streams per week. One around massive data analysis, like today, MDA, focused on exploits, pool tendencies, and real population behavior. The second around an AI-powered poker solver. Pavla, πώς είναι Pavla? Solver codes for range exploration, hand breakdowns, solving spots, etc. Today we're going to explore MDA daemon. For people who are not familiar with the MDA, actually means massive data analysis. So what this thing actually means that we collect huge amounts of real player data and processing it in through a tool like this. Now I'll show you the tool. Let's open the MDA. This is the tool site. And the software compares real population actions and frequencies against GTO baselines. And shows where the pool is deviating, under bluffing, over bluffing, etc. So instead of only studying theoretically optimal poker by a solver, we are studying what people are actually doing in real games. And we're gonna see today. Give me a second. Start to rain a lot, I think. So, and that's where the exploit side begins. And for today, basically, I'm not gonna show how to navigate in this platform or how to work on it, but I'm gonna show you that this thing really works, and which is more important in my opinion. And to see that this tool really can give us huge advantage and make us huge CV, and finally to make us a lot of money. Today we're gonna focus on a very common spot where the button opens, a recreational player is on the big blind and calls. Let's say. So this is very important because recreational players are used to defend much wider than the GTO from the big blind, and continue post-flop with many weak hands that theoretically they shouldn't be there, and they shouldn't continue. And this thing gonna have consequences for them. They carry too many weak hands in all streets, which the main consequences will be overfolding and over bluffing. So, and the reason that I chose this example today to navigate, to examine it, and to check this line, and to begin with, because actually it happens pretty often, and it's gonna be valuable but also playable to any other spots of the game tree. So this is whenever a recreational player calls a c-bet and the turn goes check check. Let me know if something is not understandable or we continue. Yeah, Hassan has the private lesson finally, which is okay for me. So, here is the tool, and we are going on. It will be stressful, less stressful for me as well. So we go on the button here, and the recreational defending of the big blind. We go for a c-bet. Now we put on the button we put him as a caller. We go for the c-bet. The turn goes check check, and the river they go with a probe, a small bet or a big bet, whatever, a bet anyway, a probe bet. And let's start by the flop. They call, and just imagine the scenario how this range construction on the flop looks like. They are much weaker, and on the river they make this probe. Okay, so, and what actually we see here, it's the bet frequencies, the bluffing frequencies on the river. So on this part here, we're gonna see that the GTO prefers to bluff 30% of the times, but the recreational players are going for 41, which make our call more profitable. And in overall, we see that we have a plus 10 EV call there. And if we go and check more detailed, we will see that the frequencies of the call in every size that they use or GTO uses. So we see that if they go close to a pot bet, the frequency should be 31 here. And on 70% bet, the frequency actually here should be around 29%. It doesn't show the statistic, but it should be 29. So they have on the half pot, it should be 27%. And now they bet 43% of the time, which is just totally insane. They have 14% more bluffs than they should. So this already tells us that we should absolutely never fold a bluff catcher on the river. No matter if it's second pair, third pair, in some structures ace highs also. So every time we press that call button on the river, we just print money, we make a lot of EV. There is a lot of EV there. And we can see that they are using a lot of, most of the 1/3 sizing, as you see, 42 times over 31. The most used, actually, the most used sizing that they prefer is between 30 and 70. Here we see how usually they use this sizing. So we see that the half pot they prefer a lot, and 70 and 30%. Sometimes they are going close to the pot bet. Okay, and if we do it here, bet, we're gonna see that if we call the half pot sizing on the river, we are printing much more EV, 28.1%. Okay. So because on the half pot they have even more weak, more often a bluff, more weak range actually. And let's see here exactly. On the half pot they should have 27% bluffs, and now they have 44. So with Rex, yeah, on this line is overcalling pre money. Exactly, Hassan. But we need to be careful because as we see now, no, definitely not overfolding. This is an overcalling situation, as we see on the data. On the half pot, they should bet only 27 for bluff 27% of the times, and now they go for 44, which is something like 17% more, which is totally crazy. And on the no, it's not this, sorry, but with the half pot sizing. Now we will put in general all sizing. Yeah, it's 16% more with the half pot. On the 1/3 sizing, they should bluff 31% of the times, and now they go with 42, which also too much. So how much is it? Around 12% more, if I'm correct. Yeah. And on the 3/4 sizing, which should be, how much should be? 27%. They are starting over bluffing on 42% of the times. So by calling all these sizings every single time with a bluff catcher, as we said, it prints a lot of money. Any question? No. So this is about the line that we go when. Nope, no questions. Okay. So this is about the line when they call the flop. The turn goes check check. They bet the river for sure, and this line is overbluffed. Okay. So the only exception for this, that is from over bluffing turns to over under bluffing, is when as we see when they start to use bigger sizings. And now even with the situation that they go close to pot bet sizing, as we see they reach the GTO frequencies, which is 31 to 31, which make our calls less profitable, -2 EV. Έλα Θεσσαλός, welcome bro. Έλα, θα κάτσεις? Δεν έχουμε και, πώς το λένε, και delay δεν έχουμε σήμερα. Οπότε, what we do, yeah, where I was, yeah, when they do the pot sizing, μια καλησπέρα και φεύγω, okay, thank you. Καλησπέρα, ελπίζω να είσαι καλά, φιλάκια, thank you. Thanks for coming. So, yeah, as we see, when they are starting to have a really big sizing, which usually the recreationals don't like the big sizing, that's why they don't use it so often. They start to be under bluffing, so we really need to be very careful with our calls there. Mostly we see some massively big overbets. On this situation, we don't have data, but it should be much less, much more frequencies than from the GTO than this. So still makes it full underbluffed. That imagine one guy that is not balanced starts pre-flop at all, starts on the river by probing to be balancing frequencies. This is insane, and we need to overfold there. So let me see. So yeah, as a result, we should overcall these small sizings up to from 1/3 up to 3/4, and start thinking how start to think about the calling with and overfolding the bigger sizings. So after knowing all this, let's gonna check how we should act on early streets. We make it clear on the river, I guess. Let me know if you have any question about the frequencies. Small sizings are overbluffed, big sizings are underbluffed. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And now we go on the flop, and we need to, because exactly they have this wide range on pre-flop, we need to massively over c-betting the flop, which anyway we do it even with the regulars, but we can even simplify and start c-betting all flops, or almost all flops there. Okay, and that's exactly why we will see here that the range on the flop starts to be pretty weak, as we see from the data, much weaker than the GTO there has. And on the turn, now by c-betting the flop, they continue with a much weaker range with a call, and on the turn we need to see how we're gonna act. The thing is that we should start on the turn very aggressively and bet our bluffs. And the reason is exactly this weak range that they have on the flop. They will cost them, and they will make them overfold on the turn, because they have this so big, so wide range and weak. So by bluffing, by betting our bluffs on the turn, is gonna lead them in many folds. Give me a second. So definitely, we are building there some folding equity by them. And now we are going to the check, where we need to start to construct our range to construct an protected range in the checking region of the turn. And that means that if we have some hands that we are not sure if we want to bet for a value, or that we would start betting on the turn, checking on the river, or checking on the turn and betting on the river. Now we definitely can put all these hands on the checking region, because of this situation that their range is so weak, and we want this weak range to keep it in there, and lead them exactly on this probe bet that they are doing on the river. Okay. So, and now by having this information on the river that they over bluffing with a bet, with a probe bet, we can easily start over calling and printing money against the recreationals. Another also something else that we could do, we can because we know that this sizing, as we saw, they are starting to be really bluffy. We can press these bets with our bluffs. So we can start bluffing our bluffs. We can their bluffs, actually. We can start bluffing with our bluffs and also print money, because there will be a lot of folding equity by them. Because as we see, this range is pretty weak. Okay. And yeah, that's it for this situation. This is exactly when we start. We are the raisers on a single raise spot. The caller from the big blind is recreational, we go with the C bet, the turn goes check check, and the river they start to bet. They go with a bet, and doesn't mean that this needs to be that we need to be on the button. We will see the same results or similar results if we go and if we open from the cutoff, for example, you see, or from the early position, which it's more. So we can simplify and put all this, and we see that the results are pretty similar from any position, and totally take a result like this. Yeah. And like this, we just fixed a very, very, very simple strategy, extremely easy to execute, and very high V by exploiting the pool and tendencies. Yeah, that was the thing. I don't know what you think. Any questions about it? If we are okay? If it's understandable or something that you would like to know more? I don't see any questions, so okay. So we see now that by using a tool like this and starting and navigating in very simple spots and explore really small, what about reg players on the same spot? Yeah, this is something different. The reg tables on the same spot, they don't act at all like this. Actually, as we can see here that, okay, let's take, as you see on the, we can choose the regs. Let's unchoose the fish and choose some regs from GG special, NL50, NL100, NL200. And yeah, probably they will have the same characteristics, all in the stakes, the regs on GG. And we see that when we open, and but let me, okay. They are the callers. The flop goes check call, and the turn goes check, and they start with a probe there. Yeah, now we start to lose EV with the calls. They are under bluffing in this scenario. So yeah, mainly today it's about this. The stream was about this. It's about cash, no MTTs. This is data for cash. Maybe in the future the application will add some tournaments. I'm not sure. There will be an update on the very soon on the tool, but at the moment it's only for cash. And I will let the link on the chat for the MDA demo. You can sign up with my link and take a 10% discount in the first subscription. And imagine how many spots you can analyze with this thing, like 3-bet pots, 4-bet pots, choosing which different sites, like iPoker, for example, World Poker Tour, and choosing also if you want to have a fish, to explore a fish, how it plays, or how it plays a regular, and start building EV. And you know that the up to an L400 on GG is up to 200 the regulars. And you see that by start exploring these things and how the population acts, let's say, by exploring, for example, this that we saw today, it's we start to print money instantly. And we explore it one time, we understand it, and we don't need to check it again. And yeah, I think that is pretty useful and pretty how to say, will give us a lot of value, this this tool. So let me know if you have any questions. I think that this was a stream. Okay, it was maybe not so cool because it was the first study stream that I do. And let me know if you like it. I left the links on the chat who wants to follow. Also join the Discord. We do there some, you can post their hands to discuss or whatever poker related stuff. And yeah, that's for me. Start explore this this tool, and yeah, you will start to gain a lot of EV on the game by exploring it. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you like it, and consider follow. Bye bye.